Hi, friends. Happy, Thursday evening. Um, I'm just hopping on here real quick. My husband is getting ready to take me out to dinner. It's our date night. Yay. Kids are in bed early, and I somehow amazingly wound up with a little free moment here. So I thought I would hop on and hello, everybody. Hi, Amy. If you're not following schooling, you should definitely follow that account. That's my friend Amy, and she might be doing her first scope tonight. So, but no pressure, Amy. No pressure at all. Let me flip the camera around. Hi, guys. How's everybody doing? Yeah, no pressure. That's right. But follow Amy anyway, because even if she doesn't scope tonight, she'll scope sometime, and you're gonna wanna catch it. And if you don't read her blog, you should. Schooling.com. It's great. Okay. Hey, I'm glad you're here because I'm going to piggyback on your idea a little bit, Mary. So I scoped the other day about how I was feeling discouraged about the schedule, and it wasn't so much, the curriculum or the whatever, but it was more just kind of like the people management and how to help the kids and their various different, strengths and weaknesses and needs and things like that. Yeah, that's fine. Um, and so one of the things I talked about was, I have some kids who are slower workers and then some kids who work a lot faster. And the ones who work a lot faster, it's good, they get done earlier, but, I think it's everybody's problem. I think it's everybody's problem. I mean, it's great to have homeschool plans and theories and curriculum, but then, you have these real live little people who are like you. They are, you know, like complex people. We're all complex people. Angel, thank you for inviting your followers. You're so good about that. Um, and so, hey, hey girl, I'm glad you're here. Anyway, so one of the things I was feeling kind of discouraged about was how to help the people who are done early and have free time to not distract the ones who aren't done yet. Because we get into this bad cycle where, I don't want to just heap more work on the ones who are done early because that kind of feels like, yay, your reward for working well is you get more work or chores or something like that. And then on the other hand, if I just kind of leave them to themselves, then they have, kind of they're at loose ends and sometimes they get into fights or they just don't know what to do with themselves or, they wind up distracting the ones who are still working and then the ones who are still working are getting into this cycle of like, oh, I'll never be done and my siblings have free time and I'm not getting free time yet and why does it always take me forever and all that. So I'm going to introduce myself. That was the intro. I'm going to stop, introduce myself, and then I'm going to tell you what I did today that was, I don't know if this is the answer. Well, I mean, nothing's the answer. I don't know if this is going to fix the problems, but at least I felt encouraged, and I've got an idea to share with you. So, my name is Lynna Sutherland. I'm homeschool mom to 7. The oldest is 11. The youngest is 18 months old. 4 of them, well, actually, I keep saying 4, but it's 5 now that are technically school-aged and then 2 that are younger. And I blog over at homeschoolingwithouttrainingwheels.com, HSWO trainingwheels.com. Same as my Periscope handle, just add the .com on the end of it. And so this is what I did. Okay, so first of all, also if you're not following Not Before 7, who I think might still be on here, you need to follow her. She did a scope a while back about the survey that she did with her kids before. Hey, okay, there's Mary, so follow Mary if you're not already. She did a survey with her kids. Also, her blog is the same address, notbefore7.com. And she's got on her blog, if you subscribe, you can get a copy of this survey that she made up to use with her kids. And it was great. It was like not just questions about schooling things, but questions about family things and relationship things. It was really good. And so I got her survey and I used some of those questions. And then I realized I need to do something like that with relationships specifically to my kids' free time. And I told them ahead of time, like, this is not about math skills. I mean, you can, if you're interested in that, that's great. But mommy's not looking for, like, the correct thing that you're supposed to want to know more about. Mommy's looking for just whatever you're interested in. And so let me show you these sheets that I did. All right, so it's, my kids are littler. I don't have teenagers yet. The oldest one hates to write, and so it's just big blocks, big boxes. And I know you can't read it, but that's okay. It's just big boxes for them to put things in. And so what it says is the 4 boxes at the top say, I would like to find out about, I would like to learn how to, I would like to create, and I would like to try. So I told him you don't have to fill in all the boxes. You can write more than one thing. Yeah, that's fine, Amy. Thanks. You can write more than one thing in a box. You can, however you want to do it. There's no requirements. This is just mommy would love to know what you're interested in. And, even if you think it's, something we probably can't do or something you wouldn't be able to try, it's okay. Just write it down because I'd be really interested anyway. And then at the bottom, it says, this month I will. Okay, so what I did was I had them fill out the top 4 by themselves. And then I called them over one at a time and had them just sit with me, and I talked with them about the things that they wanted to do and about, yeah, it's just big boxes was, I don't know. I think maybe I tried to overdo it earlier, but anyway, so it helped me to just, to release the pressure from them to just say, you don't have to do anything particular. It's just totally mommy would just like to hear what you're interested in. And so my oldest, my 11-year-old, he didn't even write very much. He drew pictures, which is fine. He had an idea. He was trying to express it. So Mary knows, that this is the one I've been working with who has some difficulty with reading. And the thing that he said that he would like to learn how to do is to read better. If you can see, I don't know, this is a picture of a book with like a ribbon coming out of the bottom of it. And I was just really shocked that that was what he put down. And I told him, this isn't about school, but that's what he put down. And so his goal for the month related to that is he wants to read the Hilo book. And this is also something Mary recommended. I'm going to keep talking about Mary because on her blog is she did last week a 5-post series on just innovative thinking and homeschooling. And one of the things she talked about was like comic books and graphic novels. And so I took one of her recommendations. You absolutely need to check out Mary's blog. So I took one of her recommendations, or several of them actually, and found books at the library, and they really have snagged my son's interest. Mary, he's already finished Mission Mouse. I think I mentioned that to you. And he's interested in reading Hilo. So anyway, you definitely want to go look at those. Now, what really tickled me was some of the things that the kids put down that they thought were like way out of the ballpark. I realized, this is the cool thing about being a grown-up. Being a grown-up, you have access to a whole world that your kids don't have access to. Okay, so Mary's blog is called notbefore7.com. Mary, if you're still on here, say hello. And her blog address is the same as her Periscope handle. It's NOTBEFORE and then the number 7, notbefore7.com. Okay, yes, definitely check it out. Okay, so here are some of the things that they said that they would like to do that they thought would be like way out of the realm of possibility. So my 8-year-old would really like to have a chance to ride a horse. And to her that was kind of like, I know we can never ever do this, but I would really like to ride a horse. Well, my brother's wife is a horse guru. I mean, she rides competitively, and so I just emailed her, and we've started a conversation about, I don't know that we're going to look into like necessarily lessons at this point, but just, go see a horse, learn a little bit about the grooming and the care and the, equipment, and maybe get a chance to sit on a horse. Right. So, I mean, in my mind, I thought, I'm so excited that the things that they think are beyond possibility are actually pretty easy for me this month. The other one that my daughter, my 6-year-old, thought like, I know I'll never be allowed to do this, was she wanted to learn how to use the shoe polish kit. So I thought, yeah, I think we maybe could actually make that happen. I think I can teach you how to polish Daddy's work shoes. I think we can manage it. Right, so I thought, this is so great because I feel like, I was a little nervous, like, what are they going to ask? And am I just going to have to say no, 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 no? But they're all yeses, and they're all actually awesome yeses, like one who wants to learn more about cooking, one who wants to learn more about how to train falcons because we just finished reading My Side of the Mountain. They want one who wants to learn about how electricity travels. My one daughter is into knitting and crocheting, and she wanted to learn more crocheting stitches. So what we did was we picked one particular, I said, okay, let's pick one stitch and let's make that your goal for this month, and you can certainly do more, but let's pick one stitch that you can work on this month. So so they all have goals, and then I added a few things. I actually have a sheet too. Yes, Angel, Mommy needs a sheet, right? I did mine first because I wanted to give them, like, there's nothing on here about housework. There is some blog stuff on here because to me, that's that's my mommy time, blogging things. So one of the things I wanted to do was to make some graphics for old posts because that's fun for me. But I also put on here that I wanted to learn how to take better pictures with our Nikon camera. We have like a nice DSLR camera. It belongs to my husband. He would let me use it if I even knew what I was doing with it. I have no idea. So there were a few things like that that I wanted to do, and it kind of felt exciting to think, yeah, I'm going to set these goals for myself, and I'm going to see if I can work towards these. And then on my goal sheet, I have a ton because I added on like the things that I will need to do in order to help my kids reach their goals. So like they all wanted to do painting, which, my personality is like, ooh, painting, yuck, that will make a mess. But I know it would be really good for them. So I Facebook messaged Allison actually this afternoon to get all of her best tips and tricks on how to get started with watercolor painting and, like how to start cheap because we don't know what we're doing. And she gave me a lot of great advice. And so there are a few things like that on my sheet that are like goals that I need to meet in order to help the kids meet their goals. But a lot of the things that they wanted to do were things that either they could do on their own or it was just going to take watching a YouTube video or getting a book from the library or something like that. So it was kind of fun because basically I could just say, yes, we can do all of these. So anyway, I just thought that was really, I know it's not all about me, but it was very encouraging to me. And I felt like that was the little boost that I needed to, just kind of push me over the edge of like, okay, yes, we really are going to do this. It really is going to be good. Yes, we'll have bad days, but, my children all have good things that they're interested in. They all have good things that they want to spend time on. And now I feel a little more eager to kind of dive in and help them to start doing some of those things. So anyway, like I said, this is really simple. You could do it, but if you would like to have a copy of this, I put it in the bike shed. The bike shed is the little page on my blog that has the freebies and stuff that are, printables and all that. So if you want a copy of it, you're welcome to have it. It's at hswotrainingwheels.com. And then at the top of the screen, there's a little, in the menu bar at the top, there's a link that says the bike shed. So head over to the bike shed. If you're already a subscriber, you can already get in there. There's information at the bottom of any of your newsletters about how to do that. But anyway, so I would love to hear from some of you guys if you use this, if you find it interesting. You can also check out Mary's at notbefore7.com, and hers is a more survey style. And then also there was a great scope that Beth Napoli did yesterday. She's Techie Homeschool Mom. And I don't know if it's still up or not, but she talked also about interest and creativity and curiosity in the home and the struggle that was there. So if it's still up, you definitely should watch that too. So, all right. Thank you guys for joining me. Have a lovely evening. Good night.